You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Let's All Laugh at the Sugars, Part 23. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. 23 parts of laughing at the Sugars. Just like their queen, they are the gift that keeps on giving. And it's about a month since we last laughed at them, and therefore it behooves me to have a rustle through the collected screenshots that have been accumulated of their nonsense and bring them forth for your amusement. You may have had a hard week. Work may be getting you down. Perhaps, for those in the Northern Hemisphere, the advancement of winter means that you're perhaps feeling a little bit low as the days become shorter and the nights become longer. You don't like the cold. Perhaps there's a grey drizzle that is hanging over your town. Well, sunshine abounds here, as you can settle back, ensure that you're not drinking and eating, that your teeth are firmly affixed within your mouth, and that with your earpods in or your headphones on, you can avail yourself of the chocolatey, velvety tones of your glorious narrator, as we once again prepare to laugh at the Sugars. Let's see what moronic phrases and observations they're provided. The horn of ridicule is at the ready. So those key words that they invariably use will be identified. Donna Barber, 9754 is first. Why do people presume to know Harry and Meghan? I don't know who Meghan is. Of course, misspelling of her name. Classic sugar behaviour. I think most of you are jealous of Meghan and should get a life and leave her alone. Top sugar marks for Donna Barber. She scores multiple occasions in relation to the stock phrases of the sugar. Presume to know them. Leave them alone. You're jealous and is unable to spell her name correctly. Donna Barber. You now need to go, perhaps to a barber's, and stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and ask yourself, why do you presume to defend somebody that you do not know? Why do you make it your business to defend somebody who doesn't give a rat's ass about you? Why do you think that it is necessary for you to support someone who wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire? Look into your eyes. Not around those eyes. Look into your eyes and reflect and consider, and then realize you don't want to be a sugar anymore. You want to slam her hypocrisy. Go, free yourself. Alternatively, remain an amoeba. Mecca Renee, why are so many of you so jealous and hateful? Once again, it's envious, not jealous. You're envious of what other people have, jealous of what you might lose. Therefore, in relation to this one's wife, the suggestion is we're all envious of her. We're not in relationships with her. Therefore, we're not going to lose her. Therefore, we can't be jealous of her. You're jealous of your power. You're jealous of your looks. You're jealous of your boyfriend, where you're worrying that he'll leave you. You're envious of your friend's car. You're envious of the success of your colleague. Really, it's not difficult. Nora war same. You guys can say whatever about her. You know, you're actually correct. Well done, a sugar that's actually said something accurate. We can say what you want about her, because that's the beauty of free speech. You guys can say whatever about her, but she is married to Prince Harry. Whoopie-fucking-do. All the jealous ladies in comments. And again, it's envious, you epsilon semi-moron. Now for some aggression. It's Ronda Wilson 2494. Shut the fuck up. This one's wife is a lioness. Really? Is that why when she was in Africa, she turned on the waterworks and said, "Nobody asked if I was okay"? Real lioness there. She pulled up from England. What? Queen, princess, king. Doesn't even make sense, but then you are a sugar. All that crap and bounced. With her husband and her baby. That's what you're supposed to do when you're not being respected. Shut your racist or just hating asses up. The only person that is talking out of their ass, Ronda, is you. And also note the use of caps. Yes, Ronda is a particularly angry woman that thinks that her queen is a lioness. She's not. She's a little cowardly, mid-range narcissist that ran away when the going got too tough. It isn't a let's all laugh at the sugars without an appearance from the individual that has multiple accounts and comes out with the same stock phrases over and over again. This time they appear as Sarah OG6ZL, and it's at HG Tudor the Ultra, beyond racist and evil. Quite happy with the evil epitaph. That'll suits me fine. Racist, as I've told you before. I have no prejudices. I hate everybody equally. What further sugary mayhem and nonsense will we have next? If elves were daydreamers, how did I end up here in bigot hell? Well, it's quite simple. You will have seen the video, been attracted to the video, clicked on the video, possibly watched it, although if you're a sugar, you probably would have been too busy putting your hands over your ears and going, la, 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 not watching, not listening, because invariably you always comment from a position of being ill-informed. What are you bigots talking about? The clip is like 4 secs long. For context, this comment was attached to one of the shorts that I did, where it was a short video clip showing this one's wife reacting when somebody was talking to Harry and not her. Of course, these dingbats don't understand that having already established that this one's wife is a narcissist, we are unable to point to her behaviour and explain it through the prism of her narcissism. But that's a concept that's far too difficult for somebody like If Elves Were Daydreamers to grasp. She's back again, utilising the same name, Sarah OG6ZL, at Mysterious 5845. HG is evil and racist towards this one's wife, and many complaints have been filed against it. Hopefully YouTube will shut it down again. This individual writes this several times a month, each month, and it never goes anywhere. Imagine that your life is so empty that you spend your time plaguing a particular YouTube channel, which is actually informative, educational, and has saved people's lives and livelihoods. But all you can do is trot out the same mantra again and again and again, and then find that all that happens is your complaints are completely ignored, and then your comments are had the piss taken out of them. Oh dear. Imagine that, as you sit there, scoffing another Twinkie, sat in your, no doubt, jogging wear, your athleisure that you're wearing because you've turned into a lump, and therefore you need to put on those slobby clothes, hammering away with your fudgy fingers at the keyboard, declaring that I'm evil and racist. What a life you have. Tamara Fleming 8088, you do it for the money. When I know you're that guy, well done on getting your correct. When I know you're that guy on morning television in England who yells and screams about this one's wife, you can try and change your voice all you want, but I know who you are. Oh, goodness me. Tamara Fleming has outed me. She's clearly referring to Piers Morgan. Yes, hello everybody. I am Piers Morgan, because we sound exactly the same. Oh no, we don't, because apparently I changed my voice. Okay, you're absolutely right, Tamara. I changed my voice to ensure that I'm not detected. Because, one thing I need to ensure is that nobody recognises who my name is, yeah? That I don't know who I am when I'm talking. So, Tamara, you're right. Oh, kid, I don't change my name. I certainly do, to ensure that you don't know who I am. I'm not Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan isn't me. But great that you think that we are, and it's great that it really gets under your skin because that amuses me. The guy did good. Leave this one's wife alone. From now on, I too will call William's wife. Okay. As though her name is not worthy of uttering out loud in the style of this video. Thank you for the inspiration. #RepublicUK. You go and do that if you wish, but the thing is, you don't have a YouTube channel, nor a blog, and nobody's interested in you. Moreover, that just shows the nastiness that's directed towards Catherine when there isn't any need for it. You see, the reason Dagoy did good, that I refer to as this one's wife and previously Harry's wife, is that the only reason we know about her is through marriage. That's it. She hasn't forged anything herself. And she makes a big play of suggesting that she's famous in her own right. Admittedly, Kate Middleton, we would not know about her were it not for the fact that she'd married Prince William. The difference is, she doesn't go around thinking that her shit smells differently from everybody else. The difference is that Catherine doesn't think that she's anything special and that she's made her fame in her own right. She recognises that she's known as a consequence of the family that she married into. This one's wife behaves differently. Candy E6855. Why is there so much hate for this one's wife? Well, largely it's disgust, dislike and disapproval. But if you want to know, why don't you watch my videos and then you'll start to understand. It seems like a lot of y'all are jealous of her. 2 sugar points there for y'all and jealous. No, nobody is envious of her. After all, do you want to be like her? Of course you do not. We now have Yasmin Page 7237. Deep breath required here. You and your false accent again. Sorry. Try again. Not good. You mean false accent. This isn't a false accent. This is my voice. Admittedly, I have a broadcast style compared to a conversational style. You will notice the differences when I'm preparing a video and rating compared to when I'm in conversation in an interview. But this is my voice. It's not a false accent. But well done on mangling the English language in your first sentence. Suppose we'd better get the horn of ridicule out for you. It's her, not yours. It doesn't belong to the state. He bought a bigger diamond from Botswana. Why would William be concerned about 2 tiny diamonds? Ask Kate about the late Queen's necklace that's still missing from the collection that she raided with Camilla. The movement, the Queen's eyes. You mean the moment. Again, mangling English language. The Queen's eyes closed, and it's still missing. Kate was the last one seen wearing it. This one's wife is not under any obligation to wear her ring because you are nosy to want to know where it is. This one's wife and Harry have no need to pawn her ring. This one's wife didn't take her first husband's ring when she got divorced she was entitled to keep. Do you see Harry looking nervous? I didn't notice him being nervous in Germany. He was all over like a bad rash. He was always touching her. I am sure you haters didn't expect to see them loved up. Because your wishes for Harry to leave her haven't materialised. What satisfaction do you get from seeing someone else's marriage disintegrate, leaving 2 tiny kids to be raised by one parent? How many times Harry has to tell you? He hates living in the United Kingdom. In the Netflix docu-series, you saw him say that he should have been living in America 4 years before, so even before he married this one's wife. Get over your illusions about him. Whatever happens to his marriage, he will never live in the UK again. He will do his fleeting visits, but there is no permanent home there, even if he buys a home here. Saying this one's wife has pawned her ring because she is short of cash, how desperate are you to see her broke? They both work, not for peanuts. They don't work at all, you clown. And Harry's book alone is the biggest selling non-fiction ever and still selling in clouding the spoken words. Because you don't have a clue why she has chosen not to wear her engagement ring when she is out and about, you play the fool in that silly assent, dreaming up scenarios for the reason. Go find something useful to do, someone, or go outside and go touch grass. What? And be thankful you are still alive. Harry and this one's wife, are living their lives while you make coins from making nasty lying videos about this one's wife. Did he ever ask you or your sick friends to be the gatekeeper of his life when you don't know him? How stupid are you all? Instead of living your lives, you spend your time and energy commenting on someone's life you will never meet. You and your followers are deranged. And guess what you do, Yasmin Page? Spending your life writing long-ass comments about someone that you will never meet either. I comment on them because this is a channel about narcissism and psychopathy, which, if you'd bothered to watch the material, you'd have worked out. However, you don't because you're lazy and you're thick. What you then do is embark upon defending somebody who doesn't care about you, who you'll never meet. My comments are linked to narcissism. This channel provides a service to people. The thousands of videos that I have created cover so many different aspects, but you're too stupid to pick up on that. My videos tell you how to deal with narcissists, but your brain is so small, you can't realize that. My videos explain to you the way that narcissists behave so that you can recognize it, but you are so blinkered, so slavishly devoted to defending somebody who can't give a rat's ass about you, you fail to pick up on this. And instead, chanting out the usual mantras through misuse of English, you seek to defend somebody who does not deserve being defended. Next, Onio Flokis. You're saying you're not racist and that anti-racists are stupid? No. Gay boil your head, as the Scots say. That thumbnail you put up is definitely racist. And I know why you put it up, as clickbait for racists. Linking phrases such as simian line and people of colour. Bah! I don't believe all your theories that this one's wife is a narcissist in the first place. It's all clickbait and interfering in other people's marriages. Well, you're perfectly entitled not to believe that she is a narcissist, though that does determine and make very clear that you are thick as mince. The evidence is overwhelming that she is a narcissist, and her behaviour on a daily basis supports that. Again, of course, you're intellectually lazy. You see a picture of a monkey and reference to simian, and immediately assume that that's racist, even though it's actually pertinent to the language that was used in an article, and simian means monkey. It's nothing to do with being racist. It was to do with what the article stated. But of course, you are symptomatic of the lazy-brained, flaky-minded individuals that find offence where none exists, that you go around being the professionally offended, throwing around accusations of people being racist when you're completely incorrect. It's individuals such as you that are dumbing down the world. It's individuals such as you that are causing people to be cancelled when all they're doing is expressing free speech. It's individuals such as you that are causing the sum total of the human experience to be ruined as a consequence of your flaky-minded, blancmange-brained activities. Now, in the words of the English, fuck off. Gladys Johnson, 2320. Actually, HG Tudor, it's Tudor, who never shows his face on his unendless? You mean unending? Obsessed? YouTube about narcissist, whatever those are, on Russell, great spelling, brand, in comparing him in same category as this one's wife is unfounded. For your information, Russell is the most talented man on YouTube that tells us what is happening to use all by the government of UK and other countries, misspelled. Also, he has over 6 million followers, which HG will never reach. How do you know? Sure, I'm some way behind, but it's not beyond the realms of possibility that I'll reach 6 million followers. And certainly, if I had an international career, I'd easily gain millions of followers, but I choose to remain in the shadows because that suits me. Therefore, I suggest you stop your stupid crap accusation and slandering. Russell. I am a fan of his. Okay? Fine. Now, I know this is more about Russell Brand than this one's wife, but I had to include it just to demonstrate that, once again, there is this group of individuals out there that support people, but they can't even get their fucking name right. I mean, seriously. You claim to listen to his material and that he's the most talented man on YouTube, but you can't even get his name correct. It just shows what a dimwit you are, and really how people like you ought to be taken out the back. At Lee2749, there's always a grift in dissing this one's wife. Misspelt. This channel is just weird. It's not. It's quite straightforward. Talks about narcissism and psychopathy. Have a look around. Actually, go to the evidence first before making a tit of yourself in the comments section. Infinity TX5UX. I think HG want to give this one's wife, misspelt, a pounding if his flesh rocket. He's obsessed about this one's wife, misspelt again. Notwithstanding again the fact that the standard of grammar and spelling of this individual is something that a 4-year-old would be embarrassed about, I can tell you now, I wouldn't want to even give her a grudge fuck. I wouldn't want to enter a dusty and dry and vapid place, thank you very much. There are plenty of other women that are far more attractive that HG can play hide the sausage with. And on that wonderful image, we've come to the end of another Let's All Laugh at the Shuckers. Go and change your underwear if you've wet it, stitch up your sides if they've split, and watch out for those shuckers. They're still a-lurking. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.